Alright, I believe I'm live. A little bit overexposed. I'm not usually filming out here during the day. Let me make sure everything's working good on my end. Special emergency broadcast. Let me turn this up. Mute. And bring up the chat. And there we go. Even though no one ever really joins, I still love keeping an eye on it. There's a special broadcast, everybody. Again, overexposed. I'm not a fan of that, but that's okay. Last night on my stream, I planned on reading Ben Drowned, which I thought was just a little 2-page creepypasta. And then it turned out, well, I thought it was like a 2-page creepypasta with maybe like 10 minutes of like glitched footage and shit like that. What I ended up discovering was goddamn insane. It is written with the fucking like length and detail of a fucking mental patient. It is going to take me a long time to get through it, and I also discovered the YouTube channel for it has like countless fucking videos that are all upwards of like 20 minutes. So this is going to be a recurring thing on the show now, me trying to get through Ben Drowned, as long as I'm enjoying it and the videos remain creepy. So we're going to get right into it. It is 9:53 in the morning right now. I usually record at 8:30 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It is Tuesday. Here we go, though. I've seen day4.wmv. That was where we left off. That's the end of the copy-paste. I'm hoping that maybe this is some kind of running gag the developers had and that other people have gotten gag or hacked copies of the game like this. This just really scares me. So we saw this. You shouldn't have done that. Elegy of Emptiness statue from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Alright, we're going to continue from here, everybody. I'm going to post what happened and link the video footage, but last night everything got too real for me. I think I'm done messing around with this. I passed out pretty much immediately after making that thread, but last night, the Elegy of Emptiness statue, I had a dream about it. I dreamed that it was following me in my dream. Okay, well, yeah, it was in your dream, if you were dreaming it. I dreamed that it was following me in my dream. So he was dreaming that he was dreaming about the statue. That I would be minding my own business when I'd feel my neck hairs stand up on end. I would turn around that thing. That horrible, lifeless statue would be staring with those empty eyes right at me, merely inches away. This is just hard to read sometimes. In my dream, I remember calling it Ben. And never before had I had a dream that I could remember so vividly. But the important thing is, I did get some sleep, I suppose. Today, putting off playing the game as long as I could, I drove back up to that neighborhood to see if the old man came back. As I expected, the car was still gone and no one was home. As I was walking back to my car, the man next door, mowing the grass, killed the power to his lawnmower and asked me if I was looking for someone. I told him that I was looking to talk to the old man that lived here, to which he told me what I already knew. He was moving. Trying a different avenue, I asked if the old man had any family or relatives I could talk to. I discovered that this old man had never been married, nor did he have any children or grandchildren through adoption. I also discovered that this old man, he played knick-knack on my shoe with a knick-knack paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This bit's gone on for far too long. Starting to become worried, I asked one final question. One that I should have asked from the beginning. Who was Ben? The man's expression turned grim, and I learned that 4 doors down, around 8 years ago on April 23rd, the man informed me that it was the same day as his anniversary. That's how he knew the specific date. That's weird that you had to clarify that. Like, I wouldn't have believed you otherwise if the guy was like, I remember it because it's my anniversary. All right, that's how he knew the specific date. There was an accident with a young boy named Ben in the neighborhood. Shortly after his parents moved, and despite any further attempts to talk to the man to get more information, he wouldn't divulge anything else. Shortly after his parents moved, and despite any further information... That's not a good sentence either. I went back and started playing again. I loaded up the game, and immediately I jumped at the title screen where the mask flies by. The sound that played was not the normal whoosh sound. It was something much more higher pitched. That's a double positive. Much more higher pitched. I pressed start, bracing for the worst. But just like 2 nights ago, the files Your Turn and Ben were displayed. Truth be told, I looked at the Ben file earlier. It seemed to fluctuate between displaying the owl save and not. I brought up the Ben file, hesitated for a moment, noticing that the stats were not the same as they originally were 2 days ago. It seemed like he had already completed the Stone Tower Temple this time. Summoning my courage, I selected it. Immediately, I was thrust into complete chaos. Sure enough, I was outside Stone Tower Temple, but that's about all that was expected. I'm so lost, everybody. The zone itself wasn't called Stone Tower Temple, but rather and immediately a dialogue box of complete gibberish that I couldn't make out greeted me. Link's body was distorted, his back was cocked violently to the side, where his posture was permanently disfigured. Link's expression was dull, almost monotonous. He had an expression on his face that I didn't recognize before. It was a blank look, as if he was dead. As Link stood there, his body spasmed irregularly back and forth. I examined what had become of my avatar and noticed I had a C button item I had never seen before. Some kind of note, but pressing it did nothing. Sounds played back and forth that I didn't recognize from the game, almost demonic in nature, and there was some kind of high-pitched yip or some kind of laugh or something playing in the background. I had all of 2 minutes to take in the environment before another one of those fucking Elegy of Emptiness statues was summoned, and immediately after I was cut into the Dawn of a New Day screen, except this time it was without the dash subtext. I was a Deku scrub in Clock Town. This scene would normally play after the first time you traveled back in time. Tattle would say, "Whoa, what just happened? It's as if everything has." But instead of saying "start it over," she finished her remark in broken text as the laugh of the happy mask salesman played in the background. I was put back in control of my character, but from a fucked up camera angle. I was looking from behind the door to the clock tower, watching my avatar run around as a Deku scrub. See, is it Deku or Deku? I've always wondered that, everybody. I'm going with Deku because Japanese, I would just assume it's De or Day. Seeing as how I really had no place to go because I couldn't see anything, I begrudgingly went inside the door. There I was greeted by the happy mask salesman, who simply told me, "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?" before the screen whited out. I was in Termina Field as a human again. I might as well not have been playing the same game anymore. I was being warped around and there was no sign of a day clock or anything. I took a moment to get my bearings as I looked around the field, and immediately I could tell that this was not normal. There were no enemies, and a twisted version of the Happy Mask Salesman's theme was playing. I decided to run towards Woodfall before I noticed a gathering of 3 figures off to the side, one of them being Epona. As I approached them, to my horror, I saw the Happy Mask Salesman, the Skull Kid, and the Elegy of Emptiness statue just standing there. I figured maybe they were bugged out, but by now I told myself that I should know better. Nevertheless, I approached them carefully and found that the Skull Kid was playing some kind of idle animation on loop. Same with Epona, and the Elegy of Emptiness statue was doing what it has been doing all along, just standing there eerily. You said it was the Happy Mask Salesman, the Skull Kid, and the Elegy of Emptiness, but now it's the Skull Kid, the Elegy of Emptiness, and Epona. So which is it, guy? Just standing there eerily. It was the Happy Mask Salesman that scared me more profoundly than the other two. Where's Epona in this equation, then? He was idle, wearing that shit-eating grin, but wherever I moved, his head slowly turned and followed me. I had not engaged in any dialogue with him, nor was I in combat with him, yet his head still continued to follow my movements. Reminded of my first encounter with the Skull Kid on top of Clock Tower, I pulled out my ocarina, to which the game played the ding sound when you're supposed to play your ocarina. I'm going to put my hood on a little bit here, and tried a song I hadn't played yet. The Happy Mask Salesman's own song, and the song that had been playing on loop back in Day 4, the Song of Healing. I finished playing the song, and as I did, an ear-piercing shriek blasted on my TV. The sky immediately started flashing. The Happy Mask Salesman's twisted theme song sped up, intensifying the fear inside me, and Link exploded into flames and died. That happens a lot to Link in this. The 3 figures stayed lit up during my death screen as they watched my lifeless body burn. I can't describe to you how sudden and terrifying the transition from eerie to terror it is. How sudden and terrifying the transition from eerie to terror not it is. You're going to have to watch the video if you want to see firsthand. That same fear that caused me to lose sleep 2 days ago started to grip me again as I was met with the text, "You've met with a horrible fate, haven't you?" For the third time. There has to be some kind of meaning behind that. I had little time to ponder as I was immediately given another small cutscene of transforming into a Zora, and now I found myself in Great Temple Bay. Hesitant but curious to see what the game had in store for me, I slowly made my way towards the beach where I found Epona. I wondered why the game had decided to put her here. Was the game implying she was trying to get a drink? Oh, come on, guy. This is just, Unable to take the mask off, I decided that riding the steed wasn't the reason she was placed there. Suddenly, I realized that Epona kept neighing, and the way she was angled made it look like she was trying to signal a point to me off in the distance. It was a hunch, but I dove into Great Bay and started swimming. Sure enough, I almost missed it. Then it wasn't sure enough, if you almost missed it. I found something at the bottom of the ocean. One last Elegy of Emptiness statue. I went down to examine it, and suddenly my Zora started doing a choking animation I had never seen a Zora do before, which didn't even make sense because Zoras can breathe underwater. Regardless, my character choked to death and died, and again the statue was the only thing that was highlighted in my death. I didn't respawn this time. I was booted back to the main menu as if I restarted the console. The press start screen was before me. I knew the only reason why it would put me here is because the save files had changed again. Taking a deep breath, I pressed start and I was right. The new save files told me about Ben. Now it made sense why the statue appeared when I tried to go to the laundry pool. The game must have anticipated how I would have tried to escape the day 4 clock town. The 2 save files told me his fate. As I suspected, Ben was dead. He had drowned. The game obviously isn't through with me. It taunts me with the new save files. Okay. It wants me to keep playing. It wants me to go further. But I'm done with this shit. I'm not touching any more of the files. This is already way too horrifying for me, and I don't even believe in the paranormal, but I'm running out of explanations. Why would someone send me this message? I don't understand it. I just get too depressed thinking about this. The footage is up there for those who want to see it and try to analyze it. Maybe there's some kind of coded message in the gibberish or something symbolic in what I went through. I'm too emotionally and mentally drained to fuck with it anymore. Alright, we're on ben.wmv. And he clearly was not too emotionally drained to fuck with it anymore. Because, I mean, look at how much we have to go, everybody. The scariest part of this whole story? First symptoms of Parkinson's. What are the first signs of Parkinson's? Okay, where were we at? Usable, WMV, no. Ben drowned, WMV, no. I don't think that was it. We are on Ben, WMV. Okay, so we're going to hit play here. 6 minutes, 22 seconds. Let me make sure my volume's up. Okay. Your turn, Ben. Okay. Alright. Unnamed author, please get to the point. There it goes. Okay. You did your shush up. Owlborough statue. Okay. The videos are effective as hell, everybody. The story's a little lame, but I love the videos. Oh, here comes the statue. I think. Maybe not. What is this? There he is. Okay. I don't like how he's translucent. Oh, these birds are freaking me the fuck out, everybody. Dawn of a new day. Alright, this is where he's the Deku scrub. What just happened? Everything has. Everything has. Started a bogard. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Okay, Termina Field. This is where he's going to see Epona, which I want to make sure the logistics of that actually makes sense. Because he described seeing Epona, but then he described seeing 3 figures. Was he heading towards Epona and then saw the 3 figures, or was Epona one of the 3 figures? Oh, okay, there they go. No, Epona is one of the 3 then. Where's the Majora's Mask kid? Oh, there he is. Okay. Skull Kid, Elegy, and Mask Salesman. Okay. That is cool. How did they do all this? Like, this isn't technically very impressive. Oh, shit. Cool. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Okay. That is hard to see. That is very hard to see. I don't remember it being that dark in this game when you swim underwater. Go away, flies. Go away, fly. It's humid as hell out here, so flies are out. It rained. Alright, Elegy of Emptiness statue. I suppose that's him choking. I couldn't really tell. Fuck off, fly. Okay. Nintendo 64. We're almost at the end of this. We may read a chunk more and get to the next video. Ben Drown. Title drop, everybody. Okay. That was Ben.WMV. Here's the happy mask salesman being a bitch. Ben Drowned Part 3. Drowned. Okay. Let me see how long it is until another video. Not too long at all. So let me see how long this video is. 6 minutes again. So we will check that out as well. I know it's early in the morning. I've stayed up all night. I can't sleep. I don't care if people see this. That's not the point. I just want the word to get spread so I don't suffer for nothing. I've lost the will to type about this. The less I dwell on this, the better. I think the video just speaks for itself. I did what you guys told me to do. I played the Elegy of Emptiness song at the first prompt by the game I was given, but I think that's what the game, or Ben, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm even humoring the absurd idea that he exists in the game, wanted me to do. He's following me now, not just in the game, he's in my dreams. I see him all the time, behind my back, just watching me. I haven't gone to any of my classes. I've stayed in my dorm room with the windows closed and the blinds shut. That way I know he can't watch me. But he still gets me when I play. When I play, he can still see me. The game is scaring me now. It talked to me for the first time. Not just using text that's already in the game. It spoke to me. Talked to me. It referenced Ben. It talked to me. And I became extremely repetitive out of fear. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it wants. I never wanted this. I just want my old life back. NST injured? NST is the way to go. Let's see. Stuff like this doesn't happen to people like me. I'm just a kid. And life is a nightmare. Majora's Mask haunted by a kid named Ben. That didn't rhyme, but I really don't care right now. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. Not even old enough to drink yet. It's not fair. I want to go home. I want to see my parents again. I'm so far away from home here at this school. I just want to hug my mom again. I just want to forget that statue's horrible blank face. My original game file is back, just the way I left it before it was gone. I don't want to play anymore. I feel like something bad will happen if I don't, but that's impossible. It's a video game. Haunted or not, it can't hurt me, right? Like, seriously, though, it can't, right? That's what I keep telling myself, but every time I think about it, I'm not so sure. Ben Drown Part 4, usable. Or Jad usable. Could be either. Alright, Drowned. Here we go. And let's see how much is left until the next video. Jadusable next. How long is that one? 7 minutes. We'll do that one as well. And then we'll stop after that. September 6, 2010. Is that its own section? Sorry, everybody. I'm just seeing how much longer this has to go and how many more videos there are. I've seen the YouTube channel, and it's fucking loaded with videos. So after we finish reading the story, we're going to go through each of the YouTube videos. Cleverbot, blah, blah, blah. It is reserved for another... What is this? Conversations. No fucking videos, though. There's video. Free. Thanks again, Jadusable. That's how it ends, I guess. Part of the effectiveness of the Ben Drown story comes from the manner in which the story was unfolded to the audience. Okay. Let me make sure, everybody. We just watched Ben. Jesus Christ, I'm entertaining the, humoring the absurd idea. Stayed in my dorm room, don't know what it wants. Never wanted this, I just want my old life back. Stuff like this doesn't happen. I'm not old enough to drink it. Just the way I left it before it was gone. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just making sure I read all of this. Like, seriously, though, it can't. Okay, we watched all of that. I mean, we read all that. So let's watch Drowned. Speaking of Drowned, it is starting to rain a little bit, like sprinkling, and it is hitting my computer. So I'm actually going to scoot a little bit to the side. Let me bring up OBS really quick so I don't fuck up my angle here. Mimi, you're going to have to scoot a little. Okay. And then I shall scoot as well. Here we go. Back to Ben Drowned. Drowned.wmv. Okay. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. Ooh. A jibber-jibber-jibber. Okay, Link looks normal this time. What is this related to, though? We didn't get a description of any of this footage. Be right back, everybody. I gotta grab something really fast. Excuse me, Mimi. Hello, everybody. If you can hear me, I apologize for that. I had to go grab a paper towel to fold up over here. My can right here is very humid, dripping a lot, and I don't want anything to inadvertently get underneath my computer. So here we go. Drowned, WMV. Oh, okay. Glitch text. List and order hash. Okay. The reason, it was opening, writing. I can't make out any of that. Oh, boo-hoo. Why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. This is really cool. Oh, okay. Sorry. I would have loved to get a description of all of this prior to the video, though. Alright, this is just regular dialogue here. If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated. Don't just sit there, Deku boy. Whatever. Okay, let's go. W. Play it with A. Alright. Played the Elegy of Emptiness. Oh, shit. You shouldn't have done that. Okay. You shouldn't have done that. Cool. Okay. That's awesome. You shouldn't have done that. This is cool. This is really cool, everybody. This is cooler than the story itself. Alright, Hyrule Castle. He's in Ocarina of Time now? You shouldn't have done that. How the hell did this happen? Happy Mask Shop. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Mimi, leave me alone, please. Shit, I missed a jump scare now.
Watch out!
Oh, shit. Ben is getting lonely. Okay. Alright, come on. Oh, there's the statue. Nice. Okay, it didn't teleport in this time. I like that. Don't go first person with it. You will be given one last chance. Back to where it all began. Come play with us. Dawn of the final day. 24 hours remain. Oh, okay, Nintendo 64. Back to the menu again. Link and Ben. Maybe he did describe some of this shit. I remember him saying his file came back. You shouldn't have done that. Oh, it ended. Sorry, everybody. Okay, that was drowned. I want to make sure it, I want to make sure he didn't already describe this shit. I played the Elegy of Emptiness song, the first prompt the game gave me. Yeah, the video speaks for itself. Cool. It's weird how he ended up in Ocarina of Time, though. I don't know how that one got pulled off. Let me just clear things up. I know you guys are worried, but Jaduzable is okay. He finished moving out today, and he said he's going... What the fuck is this? He finished moving out today, and he said he's going back home. He's just taking this semester off. I'm not really sure what's happened. I have a vague idea, but you guys probably know more than I do. I'm Jaduzable's roommate, and obviously I knew something was wrong with him for a few days now. He stayed in his room all the time, fell out of contact with literally all of his friends, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't been eating hardly anything. After the second day, I couldn't stay in there anymore. So I've been crashing at a buddy's place, only coming into my room to get stuff that I need. I tried talking to him several times, but he would cut me off or keep the conversation brief when I asked him about his strange behavior. Like he was convinced something was hunting him. Yesterday, I came to grab my philosophy book, and he approached me, looking awful, like horrible bags under his eyes. Fuck off, Fly. I'm sorry, everybody. He handed me a flash drive and gave me specific instructions. Where was I? He told me that he needs me to do one last favor for him. I've never even heard of Jaduzable until this part of the story, everybody. I hope I'm not missing big chunks of this by reading it on a creepypasta website. He finally explained to me what has been going on, gave me the account info to his YouTube account, and told me that he's getting away from here, that it lured him to play it again instead of trying to change things, and that he shouldn't have done that. And to upload it says you shouldn't have done that in the game like 800 times, I'm pretty fucking sure. How do you typo that? He shouldn't have done that. And to upload the footage and inform people what happened. I told him that he could do it himself, and he got this wild look in his eye and told me that he is never looking at that game again. And that's the last thing he said to me. He never even said bye when his parents came to pick him up. I never even got to meet his parents. I honestly can't tell you what happened. When he spoke, it was kind of hard to understand him, and his fucked up appearance really distracted me. That's rude. He's a veteran guy, and it was just Memorial Day. You need to fucking treat him with respect. Sorry, I just built up a whole headcanon where Jaduzable is like a Vietnam vet with an American flag bandana, one missing leg, an eye patch, and he's in a wheelchair. And all he says is, I've seen some things, man, and some stuff. I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, that's Jaduzable, everybody. He also plays Zelda every once in a while, it turns out. On the flash drive, there was the footage of the game last night, a text document with his name and password for YouTube, and a third document called the truth.txt, containing what he told me were his notes that he'd taken. I'm sorry. And a third document called the truth.txt, containing what he told me were his notes that he'd taken. He told me that this meant everything to him, that I follow his instructions exactly. Normally I wouldn't be so to the letter for a request over a fucking video game. But the way he spoke, and why is he so cavalier about it now? He's been the one writing about this shit obsessively for fucking days. But he wouldn't be so to the letter for a request over a fucking video game when it's his friend. Okay. You're all about you, aren't you? Anyway, but the way he spoke and the way he looked made me know this was really serious, and I'm going to honor that. I've had this video since yesterday, but I had to have someone help me use Pinnacle. That's not really my forte. That, after watching it, I had to go back through and look at his other videos on his YouTube account to realize what was going on, and even then, I'm really confused. The video I'm releasing tonight, the truth.txt, will be released on September 15th, just like you requested. I haven't dared peek at it yet, so the first time I see it will be the first time you see it, out of respect to my friend. That's not a good idea, guy. You can get your fucking account banned if it's like porn or something you're not expecting. It could be a fucking elaborate prank on you. I haven't dared peek at it yet, so the first time I see it will be the first time you see it, out of respect to my friend. To answer your questions, no. I haven't tried calling him yet. I think I'll give him a call tomorrow to see if he's okay or not. He should have gotten back home by now. About the video. In this video, I cut straight to when he loaded the Ben file in the game. Looking back, I realized that Jaduzable left the save select screen in because it said different names sometimes, so my bad for that. But all it said this time was the same at the end of his last video, Link and Ben. Nothing different. I thought the guy writing the story was also the guy getting the footage. Who the fuck's Jaduzable and where did they come from? Like, when did they get introduced into this fucking whole ARG bullshit thing? Alright, in this video I cut straight to the blah blah blah, different names, Link and Ben. Nothing different. I wasn't there when he played it, but it looks to me like in the beginning when he first spawns, he's testing out his equipment or seeing what items he has or something, because apparently they've changed randomly before. Then, after I just think the game got too personal, after that, I just think the game got too personal for him. That makes sense. That's not scary. Here we go. Jaduzable, WMV. Got a bunch of pose. Never listens to tattle. Come on. Okay, read it. I don't know if this is naturally in the level or not. I haven't played Majora's Mask in a while. Okay, looks like nothing's happening there. I don't know if the items changed on him. Still got all the pose. Okay. Oh, cool. Keep this picture? No. Okay, I'm not even gonna try reading that. Looting something. happened after somebody. Ooh, wait, what is it? Light into darkness. I don't know if this is just Majora's Mask dialogue garbled or looks like it says torture lights. I don't know. But stone to E, a Sani, regular stronghold. Sorry, pick it up when I can. I grant, I drew. You shall remember this. He's gonna burst into flames, isn't he? I don't know, he's passing out. Okay. You learned the elegy of emptiness. Okay. What? There's weird shit. There's weird shit. There's weird shit. Hang on. Let me go back 1 second. This soul die gibberish. 'Tis your twin rage image, maybe. This is just Majora's Mask dialogue, I guess, but there is some weird coincidences. Something your son go, like the weird shit here. You will, she, he, and your son go. I'm done. Okay. What the fuck is this? I don't remember any of this. Okay. Why is he smiling? The father. What? Why is he smiling? The father. Did the dad kill Ben? Did the dad drown Ben? The melody that summons, whatever, it doesn't matter. Every time it skips, I think YouTube's having like buffering issues. The soul of a brave soldier from Ikana rests here. Where are we at here? Sorry, everyone. 544 out of 742. Oh, cool. It'll be our little secret, okay? Great, now the dad molested Ben and then drowned him. Alright, let's see. I always thought these were cool in N64 Zelda, the weird twisty hallways. Okay. Jump scare? Maybe not. Nintendo. Oh, wait, you can't run. Okay. Oh. Oh, shit. I don't like that. Please help me. Nintendo 64. Okay, we're back to the menu. Is that it? Get out of here, you. Link and Matt. Who the fuck's Matt? Alright. I don't like this thing popping up though, everybody. That's annoying. Alright, Matt. After that, I think the game got too personal for him. Hey guys, Jujuzable here. This will be the last time you will be hearing from me, and this is my final gift to you. These are the notes that I have taken and the realizations I've made. Before I delve into this, I want to thank you for following me, and thank you for listening. It feels like the weight of a powerful burden is about to be lifted. By the time you read this, I won't be around anymore. But after spending 4 days with this maddening game, I have begun to understand what's really at play here. And hopefully after reading this, we can ensure that this never happens again. Because I'm too dumb to just destroy the cartridge. There are things that I could not share with you while this was going on due to the circumstances, to which I'll explain. With Ben blocking any attempt I made to try and relay the truth to you, I tried, ever so subtly, to warn you guys in various ways. Amidst the chaos and my delirium, I devised a make a barely noticeable pattern in my videos. In all 5 videos I recorded over the 4 days, I have either had the Mask of Truth, interacted with a Gossip Stone, or the Lens of Truth equipped at some point. For you Zelda enthusiasts out there, for you Zelda enthusiasts, these are all symbols of honesty and trustworthiness, and I would hope that one of you may have picked up on the reference. This is stupid. What is it referencing? He's a good guy. He uses the Mask of Truth. I can trust him. Alright, as I played the file, which I would name Ben, being mindful of how Ben was watching over my every move in the game, I made a point to avoid doing anything too obvious, but I sent out a hidden message to you guys. I never equipped the lens, nor the mask, nor visited a stone. It worked, and the video was uploaded. I prayed that someone would notice the pattern didn't apply to Ben. Your fucking autistic fucking brain is, like, going crazy here, guy. I'm autistic, too. I can say that. Either way, dude, if you think that we were going to pick up on that, which people probably fucking did, which creeps me out, it's really odd. Sorry, I have a fucking really annoying ad. Don't buy AI bath bombs. 916,000 views in 3 days. I hate the fucking internet so much. Pleasant Green is what they're called, and the guy looks like he's made of fucking AI. The baby looks AI, and the tub looks like it's just fucking spraying multicolored rainbow cum everywhere. Fuck that. I'm actually gonna... Nah, I'm good. Here we go. I never equipped the Lens of Truth nor visited a stone. It worked, and the video was uploaded. I prayed that someone would notice the pattern didn't apply to Ben. The tags followed suit, too. I hope you guys paid attention to those as well. There are my little messages to you. Nothing big enough that would catch Ben's attention or make him suspect anything. With Ben manipulating and changing my files, I honestly hope that what you guys saw was close to what actually happened. But there is no way for me to know. Except watching the videos back myself and seeing if what's on the footage is what just happened to you. But there is no way to know. This may be a long read. I don't have time to proofread or make all my research pretty. But here it all is, September 6th, 2010. And I think we'll pick it up from here next time, everybody. I don't know how long I've been going for. Let me see if this gives me information. On my fucking thing. No. Let me close it on mobile. Bring it up on here. Because it should say I started streaming like so many minutes ago. Your channel. One watching, but it's me. Started streaming 48 minutes ago. Fuck. Do I want to call it already? I guess I could. I can go stream some fucking games or something after this. Iconic Spider-Man villain says he'd suit up again for the MCU. No doubt. It's Alfred Molina. I already saw that. Fucking diabolical. Oh, this shite is diabolical. I don't even get the reference. Fallout 5 could be Bethesda's largest game ever. Fallout 5 could become Bethesda's biggest RPG. Stupid fucking AI written articles. Conan the Barbarian sequelized 2027 production start. Schwarzenegger compares film to Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven because they both star elderly people. I don't know. I don't know when Unforgiven came out. Clint Eastwood's old as shit, though. Arnold Schwarzenegger's old as shit. Let's stop them being fucking stars. I'm not saying that as out of ageism. It's just give somebody else a fucking chance. Alright, no one cares about The Walking Dead anymore. I love scary movies. Says woman who just likes the part of Jennifer's body where they kiss. Okay. Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Alright, I guess we're good here, everybody. Let's fucking knock this shit out. I don't think anybody's watching anyway. Let me bring it up one more time just to be completely sure. Boop, 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 boop. No, nobody is watching. I'll be back Wednesday night, tomorrow night, with more of Ben Drowned. Hopefully it's got enough to keep me going. I want to take a look at the YouTube channel one more time really fast, just to, make sure we have enough stuff to keep me busy for a little bit here. I'm going to do Gemini Home Entertainment next stream too. I'm actually also going to go back to the Mandela catalog and try to renew my love of it, because the bad acting took me out. Everyone sounds like they're acting. Everyone sounds like an anime character. It's really annoying. There's a woman with a crying baby. The crying baby itself was like creepy when it was footage outside of a house, but then she's like, "What's wrong, my precious little darling? Mommy is here." And I'm like, fuck this. Where was I going? Jadoozable. Did I not subscribe to Jadoozable? Looks like I didn't. Let's bring it up. Jadoozable. What's your price for flight? Alright. Subscribe. Exploration of internet folklore, emergent storytelling, and horror in digital spaces. Ben Drowned. Let's see the playlist. We have seen up to Jadoozable. Then we have Free, Children, The Father, The Truth, The Last Hero, The Moon Children, The Prisoner, The Happy Mask Salesman, 21 minutes, The Dying World, 25 minutes, The Predecessor, 17, The Showdown, 11, The Final Hours, 14, and The End, 36 minutes long. We're going to be doing this for a fucking while, everybody. I can't believe I missed out on all of this. Some of these have like 5.6 million fucking views. Crazy. This story completely passed me by. When I got into it last night, I honestly thought it was going to be like a quick fucking read. I thought, okay, we're going to do like, oh shit, mockingbirds are fighting on the porch, everybody. I thought it was going to be a quick fucking read, like maybe like 20 minutes. And I thought the YouTube videos would make up about like 10 minutes after that. So I thought I was looking at about half an hour of Ben Drowned stuff. Turns out I read it for about 45 minutes. Went 40 minutes over the time I was planning on doing my stream. Because I got so into it, shit talking it at first, but then the YouTube videos were introduced and it kind of redeemed itself, made it more interesting to me. So I'm actually going to be diving into it every stream until I complete it. So we will see what happens next time. For now, though, I'm going to wrap up. Hope everybody enjoyed this special emergency broadcast. If you're not familiar with the channel, my whole deal is I'm putting out humanity on the internet when the entire world is controlled by algorithms now. This is a safe haven I'm broadcasting from, putting my message out into the world, bullshitting around on the internet like the good old days, and hoping that people will come hang out and bullshit with me and have conversations. You can even join me through Zoom if you want to hang out while I'm streaming. I just want to meet people and bullshit and have fun. I miss the old internet. That's my mission statement, everybody. I'm going to wrap this up, though. Nobody came in today, I guess, this morning, which is fine. I've read enough of Ben Drowned to continue my interest in it for next stream, which will be Wednesday night, the 27th, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this. Love everybody out there. Bye.